Hey, what's up everybody? This is going to be the most detailed, most up-to-date, most comprehensive, you fill in the word, the most everything Astra guide. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, totally gonna be worth your time. So part one, we're gonna talk about how to gear Astra in detail. Part two, how to play Astra by understanding her kit. We're gonna simplify things. We're gonna go into the nerd mode, everything, math, everything. Part three, we're gonna talk about Astral Voice, hidden mechanics, and mistakes to correct, because I still see, like, I'd say about like 85% to 90% of Astra users with Astral Voice using Astral Voice incorrectly. In part four, we're gonna talk about her poll value ranking and her hindsight review, how she has aged. Yo, the mic just went in my mouth like a freaking cock. Ooh, this gonna be detailed, man. So we got on the bottom left her combat stats, and that's including, of course, any buffs from her teammates, because we play ZZZ not alone. And bottom right, we have the substat value, once again including her squad members, buffs, or anything like that. And also I double stacked the attack percentage on this slot 5. Even though I have so much attack percentage and attack, the substat value of attack percentage is still really good. Well, let me get into that. So let's go over here. Let's move the mouse. Stat priority, attack percentage, and attack until her core passive cap of 3,429. You know, I mean, you want to get as close as possible to that number. And then after you have that criteria, I'll explain why you need that soon. And then after that, if you want to increase her personal DPS, it's going to be crits, and then it's going to be crit damage, which is equal to attack percentage, as you can see with the substat values here. However, if your crit gets higher, crit damage value is going to crank up. And then after that, it's going to be pen, and then it's going to be flat attack. As for Astra's personal damage, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. As you can see with the team damage distribution, this is with M6R5 Miyabi, and this is with M0R1. It's not just about your main DPS, it's about your team damage. In the overall team damage, Astra's damage, it matters a little bit. What I'm trying to say is I wouldn't go like out of your way, spend like 5,000 to 10,000 stamina. The battery to min-max Astra's disk drives unless you really want to. So for M0 and M0R1, Astra's this slot 4 recommendations, attack percentage, and then crit damage or anomaly proficiency. For those that want to play Astra in anomaly team, you can go with AP. And for this slot 5, I compared 3 different ones, and the result is damage percentage 1 over attack percentage. But once again, attack percentage is more important if you need that to hit her core passive of 3,429 attack. Pen ratio performed worse than damage percent, which is ether damage, because one, I have triggers wengine equipped, and once again, you need to calculate everything with a full squad, not just individually. And the second reason is Astra does not have a lot of sources of plus damage, which we'll talk about soon. As for this slot 6 energy regen, and we'll explain this in part 2 about how to play Astra and how she works. Astra's sources of damage, plus damage, not to be confused with damage. So right here, you're seeing the damage percentage right here, 64%. Where did that come from? That's coming from her signature wengine, 20%, 2 stacks, 10% each. B, we got Astral Voice, 24%, 8% each, 3 stacks. And then C, her X special, which is her bread and butter. We'll talk about that soon, 20%. Oh my God, this is so annoying. I gotta move my camera again. For wengines, signature R1, this is my Miyabi's damage at M0, yes, M0R1. And as I said right here, her wengine, 10% damage, 2 stacks, that's 20% damage. For those that failed math. And that's going to be a 20-second buff duration, 2 stacks ramp up rate. It's not that hard to get 2 stacks and maintain it with 20-second duration. Now, there is another wengine, alternative R5. That's the Sokaku one. That performed a little bit better for Miyabi. However, asterisk, only looking at wengine DPS increasing buffs, not the actual wengine stats. The stats don't matter much for Astra's personal damage, but matters for getting her core passive requirements. What about the energy difference coming from our signature wengine? The energy regen ER is important, but it's situational. Too much equals overcap, too little equals less chords, which equals less swaps, which means you have to manual override by forcing Astra back on the field and then press X special to get a quick assist. And we'll talk about why we need to do that later. So energy regen coming from this drive, slot 6, I think is very good. The energy regen coming from Swing Jazz 2-piece, really nice as well. Now, the energy regen coming from our signature wengine is not needed. I think it is a luxury. For those that did watch my previous videos, remember when I said that I don't really recommend Astra's signature wengine? She's player friendly because you don't have to go too hard with your energy, your stamina, your battery, whatever you want to call it, in min-maxing your substats. You just want to get attack percentage and attack, fulfill that core passive. And she is also free-to-play friendly because her wengine is not a necessity, not even close. And Lucy's weapon is also a very good alternative as well. As for disc drive sets, 4-piece Astral Voice with the 2-piece Swing Jazz, as I said about the energy regen, and the 4-piece Swing Jazz, you could do that with 2-piece attack percentage. The reason I put this at number 2, Swing Jazz 4-piece at number 2, is because many people forget that you don't have to have Astra Voice equipped on Astra. However, in conventional Astra attacker stunner squad composition, putting Astral Voice on Astra and the new stun set on the stunner, it makes sense. Part 2, how to play Astra by understanding her kit. Understand her role. Number 1, she's a buffer. At M0 to M2, she gives all her squad members 20% damage plus 25% crit damage. And not only that, from her core passive, gives up to 1200 attack for all her squad members. Continuing to talk about her core passive, attack requirement for her attack buff, based on her mindscapes, M0 to M1, you need 3429 as close as possible. And at M2 plus, she's gonna need 2963. The requirement is going to be lowered, and also the buff is gonna get even stronger. Now, is her M2 worth it? We're gonna talk about that in part 4 of this video. And because her core passive attack requirement gets lowered from M2 plus, what you can do is change your disc slot 4 or 5, but I recommend 4 for more damages. Now, her second role is Enhanced Playstyle Enabler. She can trigger Quick Assist the same way as other supporters in ZZZ through her X Special, but in addition, she has a new mechanic that no other agent has yet. So if we look at Astra, she has this thing, and you see there are 4 of them. This thing is called a cord. Every 25 energy Astra has, 1 cord gets filled up. So what do these cords do? Do they just linger there, look pretty, shine? Let's say you're on Miyabi and you do a basic attack or a heavy attack. What's gonna happen is that a precise assist is going to proc. And when you press the spacebar and use it, it's gonna consume 1 cord. So you swap to the next agent, and consuming 1 cord makes Astra herself do personal damage, 1 tremolo plus 3 tone clusters. Holy, I hate pronouncing that. So what the hell is a precise assist? Precise assist is, if we look at the bottom right, you're gonna see the regular quick assist glow is this red, orange, dark orange glow. But the precise assist is this purple, blue, flashy thing. So that's gonna proc first, and then if you don't use that on time, it's gonna change into a quick assist. Now listen up, whether you use the precise assist or the quick assist, it's still going to consume 1 of Astra's cord. The difference is that when you do the precise assist, Astra is going to do more damage. You don't believe me? Check this out. So we have full energy, 4 cords. We're gonna X Special, precise assist. There it is. Now we're gonna try that again. We're gonna proc it again with the basic attack. We're gonna wait for the quick assist. Quick assist. Now we're gonna do precise assist. That's the difference. Precise assist. And we're going to talk about the details. There's more to it. The reason why you're seeing additional ticks is because of her additional ability, Moonlit Frenzy, on the top right. Now, the cool thing about Tremolo attack is that it is considered an X special attack. This is important because it procs certain wengines. Just like Sokaku's wengine, it's easy to get the 4 stacks and keep it up because Tremolo is considered X special attack. You just need to remember to refresh it every 10 to 12 seconds. So Astra's precise assist is what makes Astra special. This rare kit allows proxies to quick swap freely, rapidly, randomly. It just gives more freedom. You know what? Words don't describe it. Just check out this clip, man, of me doing my daily assault in 49 seconds. Also, her precise assist allows proxies to focus on juggling 2 agents on field rather than the conventional 3-agent juggle, aka she unlocks a new way to play ZZZ. If you have an M6 Astra, you want to swap during the precise assists, you'll notice your Astra doing a lot more damage. Her role number 3 is other supportive features. She can heal the whole squad with her chain attack, up to 2950 HP for every squad member. Also, after using a chain attack, the next 2 precise assists or quick assists, they turn into chain attacks, which equals more damage and unlocking more aggressive playstyles. For example, Evelyn, 5 to 6 chain attack stun combo. Are you guys still with me? Did your brain explode, guys? So let me put this simply. So you start the fight and you press X special to enter the idealic, I'm not pronouncing that, bro, aka the singing state, and then you swap to your attacker with precise assist. Maybe if you can't do it within precise assist, you could do it with the quick assist. It really does not matter that much. And on your attacker, you do your thing, you do your little rotation, whatever you need to do. And once you're ready to swap, Astra is going to be signaling that precise assist, quick assist at the bottom right, and then you just use it. And then whenever you want to use Astra's chain attack, you force swap back to her, like you're seeing, and then you use her chain attack whenever you see fit. It's going to depend on so many different teams and how geared you are. For me, for example, I use it before the stun window because by the time we go into the first stun rotation, the boss is about to die. Here's the advanced tech. Know that precise assist make Astra squirt more. Doesn't mean you have to always precise assist. You can proc another precise assist with basic attack. It's going to have a 3-second cooldown, or with a heavy attack, 1-second cooldown, or swap with quick assist, whatever gives more team DPS. You don't have to always swap when precise assist is up. You can finish, once again, like your rotation that you need to do. Maybe you're trying to fill up some gauge or you're trying to build up some energy, and you can wait for the next precise assist train. Remember, it comes every 3 seconds for basic attacks, or you could force it after you finish what you need to do with a heavy attack, because that has a 1-second cooldown. Another little thing that you could do to min-max, it's not that big of a deal, but if you just hold X special, your Astra's gonna spring backwards. So what you want to do is, while moving towards the enemy, you hit X special. Remember, in this game, skills do less damage the further away you are. Learn to chain attack on Astra based off your comp. This is gonna come with practice, guys. You need to do the fight multiple times, feel the tempo, feel your team. That's what min-maxing is, for faster clears. Part 3, we're gonna talk about Astral Voice, hidden mechanics, and mistakes to correct. There is a lot of false rumors I've seen in videos, Reddit, all of that stuff. So false rumor, only quick assist stacks Astral Voice 4-piece, not precise assist. That is incorrect. They both stack Astral Voice 4-piece bonus. My Miyabi is butt naked, the way I like it, and Lycona as well. So let's get in there and test this out. Also, I stripped my Astra's wengine so that her wengine damage increase does not confuse the results. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna do and then execute it. I don't think I could talk in between. All right, so we're gonna X special with Astra while charging towards the target, and then we're gonna precise assist with Miyabi. Let's do that. So she's hitting for 1018, 1018. Do it again. She has 2 stacks. 2 stacks of Astral Voice. And also we have Astra's core passive attack right there. And you can check that right there at the top left. That icon is her core passive. So with 3 stacks, with precise assist, we got 3 stacks. 1119, 1119. This time, instead of 3 precise assists, we're gonna do 3 quick assists. Let's see how much damage my Miyabi does. Wait. 1018, the same. All right, we're gonna switch back. Wait. Should be 69. There it is, 69. Wait. It should be 1119. There it is. So both precise assists and quick assists stack Astral Voice 4-piece. Now, another false rumor that I've seen is if 3 stacks of Astral Voice falls off on, for example, Miyabi, you need to restack it from 1 to 2 to 3. Now, that is not true. If any squad member has 3 stacks, you can spread it. They can go from 0 to 3 instantly with the spread. Man, I hope that I've earned your trust, but I'll show it to you if you guys don't believe me, okay? We've seen how much damage my Miyabi can do at 3 stacks. So right now we have nothing. We're gonna even drop the core passive from Astra, okay? So we're gonna go into Miyabi. And then Light Cone is gonna get 3. Miyabi has nothing right now. Watch this. Miyabi, yeah, she's got nothing. Look at this. She doesn't even have Astra's core passive. Okay? We're gonna proc the Precise Assist. And then Light Cone now has 3 stacks. So Light Cone is doing 693. I memorized this. He has Astra's core passive. And then we're gonna spread the 3 stacks to Miyabi. So there it is. 1119. There it is, see? This time we're gonna stack 3 stacks on Miyabi. Now, let's look at detailed stats. Let's go to Light Cone. Light Cone's got nothing. Not even Astra's core passive. So, right now, Miyabi has 3 stacks. Can we move those 3 stacks to Light Cone? 693. There it is. And then maintain it on Miyabi as well. Now, they both have it. Okay. Remember that, guys. And the next false rumor, false information that I've seen spread, when Astral Voice duration is refreshed from Precise Assist or Quick Assist, all your squad members get a stack and the duration is refreshed for all your squad members. No, no, no. So we're gonna move this to Paint. All right, I'm gonna draw like a little toddler. So Astral Voice, this drive, the 4-piece, we could get 1 stack from Precise Assisting or Quick Assisting off of Astra. So we got 1 here, right? In normal gameplay, you're gonna swap with PA or QA to Jufufu. So when you do that, it's gonna be at 2 stacks. Now, you're on field on Jufufu right now, Jufufu, but your Yixuan stack goes to 2 as well. However, there is a difference. While Jufufu is a 15-second, the Astral Voice 4-piece, there's a 15-second duration. Yixuan is not going to be 15 seconds. It's not going to be refreshed to 15 seconds. So let's say that you spent 3 seconds on Yixuan and then you swap with PA or QA to Jufufu. She's going to have 12 seconds left. Okay? So 12 seconds left. But she's at 2 stacks and Jufufu's at 2 stacks. So let's say you spent 3 seconds on Jufufu and you swap with PA or QA to Yixuan. Now they're both gonna be at 3 stacks, but now Jufufu is gonna have 12 seconds and Yixuan's gonna have 15 seconds on Astral Voice 4-piece. That's how it works, okay? Holy. From what we learned with Astral Voice behavior, we add new techniques. Maintain 3 stacks by swapping with PA or QA every 12 to 15 seconds. If you have the Sokaku engine, then you want to do it a little bit sooner. And you don't really have to really think about this. You're going to swap with PA or QA pretty much every, like, on average, 8 seconds anyways, 5 to 8, if not sooner. So don't worry about it. What you need to worry about is swap to your dunkers with PA or QA right before the stun happens, as you're seeing right now. I'm going to swap to the agent that I want to have the 3 stacks of Astral Voice and the full 15 seconds going into the stun. Now, what about my second damage dealer? Well, I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to spread it from my main damage dealer with Precise Assist or Quick Assist. So let's say my Astra does not have energy, but I want to make sure I refresh the Astral Voice. Then what you need to do is, let's use the last chord, and then you just force into Astra and then proc the Quick Assist. That way you maintain the Astral Voice going right before like a stun window. Whew. With all that out of the way, we're finally at the Pool Valley ranking and hindsight. What I mean by horizontal means how many meta relevant teams, squads can she fit in? Pretty much all of them. Her role as a supporter, there's multiple layers as we just talked about. So she does an amazing job at that. While her personal damage is not that great, she enhances her teams to the next level. Not in terms of just numbers, but enables a playstyle that no other agent can provide. And because that role is so unique, her longevity is gonna be looking good. And one day there will be a supporter that may surpass her. But because ZZZ requires 2 to 3 teams in the endgame, I see her longevity currently a 10 out of 10. This may change, guys. This is not all set in stone. In terms of vertical, like if you invest a lot of polychromes and money into her, how much are you getting in return? I think that her M1 and M2 values are pretty good, but it's just luxury. Just her herself at M0 is fine. As you can see, the purple, dark purple meters, they're all 10 out of 10 right now. As for M3 and M5, it increases her X special. So it increases the damage buff as well as the crit damage, and it enhances her chain attack, so more heals. But at the end of the day, for the amount of polychromes that you're gonna spend, I don't think it's worth it. The score is gonna be low, and that's a good thing. So can you not beat ZZZ endgame without Astra? Of course you can't beat without Astra. You could sit here all day and be like, I don't need her, I got skills. But in terms of pull value ranking, if we measure all the pull value of every agent right now, Astra is the top dog. So this is why I highly advise her, because you're getting your polychrome's worth. She's very player friendly. It's easy to gear her. It's easy to play her. It's easy on your polychrome and your wallet because you don't need your signature wengine. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this far. And sorry for the dumb haircut. I'll see you guys in the next video with the Yixuan pull value and review. Peace.